Christmas is around the corner. It's about just 10 days to go, and we'll be celebrating the great day of Christmas. Now, I know it's not everybody who's kind of like enjoys Christmas, because whereas there's some people who, for them, it's so much fun, for others, it is such a big mess for their day because it makes them feel like they are the only people who are like outcast of the society because they are not celebrating, or they are not in the mood, or even their system is just refusing to cooperate in terms of celebrating like other people. Now, today I'm going to be talking to one category of such people, and those are people who find themselves single, especially after heartbreak, where a relationship came to an end and you feel like this is the worst Christmas that could ever have been. And today, bearing in mind that there could be a person of that nature, I'm going to help you just with some ideas that you might consider so that you can use them just to prepare yourself to ensure that you can celebrate you during this Christmas. So without further ado, let me just give you some of those ideas. So the first one, and the one that I think is really very, very key, is self-care. One of the things that happens is once someone goes through a heartbreak, it's so stressful. It is a time that is very draining, and probably during the year you've been dealing with the roller coaster of emotions that have been coming into your system, just imagining what has happened to you. And the thing is, whereas it could have gone wrong this way, you still have you. You could have lost that person, but you can't lose yourself. And this is the time to sit back, take care of yourself, give yourself a big hug, allow yourself to go through those moments of the things that you feel you love to do, just things that can rejuvenate you, give you energy, and help you to just be complete again. Now, you could go to a spa, for example. You could take yourself for walks. You could even stay around and just watch a movie. There are a lot of things you can do that can make you happy. The main thing is find out for yourself, or just pick those things that even at times you could have actually forgone during the year, or during the times that you're in a relationship, you stopped doing those things, but you really love them. So this is the time to take back that which was your power. By doing that, you create joy from within that no one else could have fulfilled other than yourself. You could also take this time to do a self-reflection. At times when one goes through a heartbreak, it is very easy to feel a victim and also to blame the other person for the longest time. But the power that you have is to actually sit back, however difficult that is, and ask yourself, how did I make this not work? What were the things that I didn't do right? Why do you need to do this? Because human beings and the way God created us is that you might find yourself again in the future in another relationship, and this is the time to just reflect and find out what are the things that you didn't do right so that you don't repeat that again. Other than that, it's also time to just look at how your life has been going. What do you need to be doing? What did you want to have been doing by now? What haven't you done, and what do you think you can be looking into even as you think about the year 2025? The whole idea of self-reflection and taking care of yourself is just to bring back power to yourself, being able to feel that you've got control of your life and that it doesn't have to be controlled by someone else. Many times when our relationship comes to an end, we kind of tend to also lose ourselves and feel like our life is not worthwhile. But this is the time to bring back that which you feel you've lost and make sure that you can get back to wholeness and completeness again. It is also possible around this time you can actually open yourself up to your family and to friends, including new friends. Now, this is the time that probably people that you haven't seen in a while, or people who have extended their care to you, but for some reason you were not in a position to receive because of the suffering that you've been going through, and so you felt like you didn't have space for other people. So you could actually open yourself up to friends and to family. And it's very important to understand that when you're going also through a hard time, it's always good to also open yourself for care from other people. It is actually an act of strength for yourself. If you are the kind of person who likes staying indoors, not bad. You can watch movies, you can read a book. You can also declutter your own space, your own house. Maybe there are things that you've been having for the longest time, some of them you don't use, you've been wanting to donate, or just do away with them. Just declutter your space so that it's, by the time you're going into the next season, your space is clean, tidy, well organized, and it will also reflect from within. That's why we normally say at times when you declutter on the outside, you've also started in a way decluttering your internal state. But meanwhile, you can also look at how can you declutter internally. And that's where you sit back again through reflection to see what is not working for you. Do away with those things. It's not easy, but it's something that is doable. And that which is working for you, you stay with it. And that's what normally we would call assessing your strengths, so that you can stay in your stronger space. And where you have weaknesses, you can know how you can make yourself better. Before we go to the year 2025, it would also be a good time to set your goals. Have a vision of what you want your life to look like going forward. And while you're now doing, during those moments that you're doing even the self-reflection, it's a time you can actually set your new goals for the new year, so that even when the new year comes, you already have an idea. This is what I want to achieve. This is how I am going to get there. And this is the things or the people that are going to help. Everything is properly planned out. At least it gives you a sense of direction. If you're the kind that can be able to do things outdoors by yourself, like travel, take yourself for an outing, please do that. There is nothing wrong, absolutely nothing wrong. You don't always have to have someone else to dine with, someone to travel with. Just go out there and be open-minded and see what the world can offer you. So even if during that period you don't meet anyone else even to say hi to, it is well, so long as you're prepared to know that you just want to spend time with you. Because at times we actually have this kind of like of fear of being with our own self. So this is a time to overcome that fear, that you can go out, dine with yourself, go on for a trip, and just do your thing by yourself. One other thing that you can do is you can give back. What we mean by giving back is there are other people who are less fortunate. You can actually go and visit them, be with them, console them. There are people in hospitals, there are children's homes, there are, the nyumba za wazee. There are many places you can give back. And even if it's not those organized ones, even just someone in the community who is probably all by themselves, you can actually take time to just visit with them. You never know, you could be touching an angel without you knowing. So just open up yourself to even blessing other people with your presence. That would also be very helpful. Lastly, if you have the energy, you can actually call other singles to your place or organize something for other singles, and you enjoy as single people. Do you know how much freedom there is when you're a single person? You can actually do your own things the way you want without asking for permission, without having to affect anyone else, without asking anybody else's ideas or permission or anything. So you can actually enjoy it together with the others. So you sign your visa, you allow yourself the much time you want to for it to be open. I mean, you just go and have fun with others. And when I mean fun, really fun. So you can be the one to bring in other single people who are also could be struggling out there, and you enjoy together. So in the comment section, let me know which of these you're likely to pick, which one are you planning to do, or which one will you do, or which even one have you ever done before, and how did it go? I'll be very happy to hear and looking forward to seeing you in the next. Thank you.